house that's been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Terrapins will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Terrapins offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll send the back in motion. Martin back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the
as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So this can certainly open things up later on.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Wilson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw for it. Going deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Rush is on him. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Owls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Martin will throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Terrapins have this offense rolling. Looking for room, it's Ray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Maryland! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's McLaurin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Going to the running game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
About to boot it away and get this second half underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Tight end now in motion. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Messer. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
And you can see the aggressive nature by this defense on these last two plays. They get a sack, and then on the slant from the pocket, tremendous job of anticipation by the defender, bearing down on the intended target, and it's the hit that forces the incompletion. They are playing so physical right now on the defensive side of the ball.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Martin will throw it. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Power football with the run. Not much room to run. Let's give it one to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sands. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Touchdown Owls. A great catch and run for 6. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Power ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
21, Florida Atlantic, 16.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's past the 30. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's got it on the right. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. The Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That's caught. It's Wilson.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Sands. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
And this is a big-time moment for this offense. So who are you going to give the ball? The guy you trust, the guy who's been doing it all game. You know he can deliver. They got so much confidence in this young man, and he's proven why today. Let's see how he finishes.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking for a productive play on first down. Gotta find a completion on this one. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.